Hello and welcome to NGS Storm Division. We're signing up for Season 4 here. This is Qualifier number 1. And we are here for our first set. We've only got 4 teams here in our first qualifier, so it's all happening today. I am the Crushinator, as I'm sure you're fully aware. We're setting up here for game number 1. Let them know that I'm ready to go. We've got Can't Censorship versus Baby Diamond Hands happening here on the NGS main stage. Over at twitch.tv/Jazzaline, you can check out Wildheart Omega versus Regen. And the winner of each of these best of 3s will move on to the finals tonight, right here. And the winner of that will be in Storm Division. Nice short little tourney for you tonight. Excited to get into it here as our draft is beginning. If you didn't catch those map bans, I'll spell them out for you real quick. Can't Censorship banning out Dragonshire and Volskaya Foundry. Baby Diamond Hands have removed Alterac Pass and Sky Temple. And we're going to be starting off here on Infernal Shrines for game number 1. How you doing, Shy? Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. Too exhausted to sit. That's a special level of exhausted. I hope you're having a good evening winding down, catching some heroes. Excited to be here. I look especially big on my monitor over here. I forgot how big I am in this overlay. As we see Mephisto banned out first here by Baby Diamond Hands. We are on the new patch. As far as I'm aware, Rhaegar is fine. There's a cooldown period post-patch, usually for NGS, but I think Rhaegar is fair game for this particular qualifier. As we see Dahaka removed here by Can't Censorship. So look out for that. Look out for all sorts of healers. We got no healers banned so far. Mephisto, obviously a powerhouse here on Infernal Shrines. Baby Diamond Hands, not willing to take it themselves, as it would seem, or not willing to early pick it enough. As we see Stukov banned away. This has been something that I've noticed through various tournaments, various qualifiers since the patch, is Stukov is still generally regarded as better than Rhaegar, at least prioritized as such by the teams that I've been able to cast, as we see Hogger removed there by Can't Censorship. So it's kind of going like Stukov, then Rhaegar, then Brightwing, unless you've got some kind of healer tech that you want to run, as we see McGiblet snapping that Rhaegar right away. So what will the response be here from Can't Censorship? Junkrat has definitely moved down the priority list since the change of taking Big Az to level 13 to compete with Gotta Trap 'em All. See if it's still a high priority here for Can't Censorship, or if they've got something else on the table. They're going to make sure to get their healer pick in here. Xenaris going with the Brightwing, and Hashmer breaking up the Johanna. Johanna's stock very, very high lately. Not just as a super surprise offlaner, if you've been checking out the CCL. Just sort of as a main tank, Johanna got some changes in the last patch. Heaven's Fury was like little tiny baby nerfed, and then there were some other really cool changes that Johanna players are really enjoying here. Baby Diamond Hands is still going to go for that Junkrat. Unforgiven is going to lock that in, and Cascon is going to bring the Diablo. So a nice aggressive tank to come up against Johanna here. We generally think of Johanna as sort of soft counter to the Apocalypse setup of Diablo, so I'm wondering if Cascon is planning on just sort of a full Flame Stomp Lightning Breath kind of setup into this Johanna, as zone control is pretty important here on Infernal Shrines. Leoric and Tychus, power picks, power bans here from both sides, nothing super out of the ordinary there. I'm interested to see where Can't Censorship goes from here. I'm assuming this is going to be a double damage lock-in. We've still got lots of powerful damage picks available between Vala, Lunara, Sylvanas. Lots of choices there. And they do have the opportunity to hold last pick off lane if they choose. Hog or Leoric already banned. They are going to bring the Yrel. Okay, so Death Strikes is going to lock the Lunara, and Breakwood is going to bring that off-laner Yrel. So they want to hold a flex for last. Okay. I mean, to be fair, Urel isn't an offlaner that really gets countered by anything. She's just a really good, sturdy offlaner. So I think that's a fine one to pick up without seeing your lane opponent. Baby Diamond Hands will have the opportunity to respond to that. Vivanche going for the Hanzo, and Casper is going to bring the Blaze, the classic Urel Blaze matchup in that offlane. Can't censorship. They've got the last flex pick here. They could go for something divey, try to get back onto that Junkrat Hanzo. Could see a Zeratul flank kind of set up. We could see maybe a Genji going back there. We'll see what Zadie wants to lock in for this last pick. It's going to be the Tassadar. Okay, so going instead for the long-range poke setup. Tassadar pretty good at controlling zones with those walls. Could definitely cause some problems for Rhaegar. By just, you know, anytime Rhaegar wants to step up, just throw the wall down. And Rhaegar is all of a sudden in all sorts of trouble. It's going to be Junkrat Hanzo poke versus Tassadar Lunara poke. Interesting setup indeed. Okay, did anyone change? No, they're good. All right, let's load into game number 1 here, taking a look at the two comps. I don't know, it's hard to say. I feel like Baby Diamond Hands, they've got some good power picks. I kind of like the range from Junkrat and Hanzo better, but we're also up against like a Lunara Johanna. We got the Brightwing coming in for Xenaris. These are going to be some powerful teams. Let's jump in. Alrighty. Game number 1. On the left in the blue, we have Can't Censor Ship. Ashmer is on the Johanna, Zadie playing Tassadar, Deathstrike's on Lunara, Breakwood is playing Urel, and Xenaris is on Brightwing. On the right in the red, we have Baby Diamond Hands. Cascon is on the Diablo, Vivanche on Hanzo, McGiblet's playing Rhaegar, Casper on the Blaze, and Unforgiven is playing Junkrat. The good luck have funs go out. Take a look at our level 1 talents. We do see that grounded totem for Rhaegar. The totem build has definitely been ruling the early patch days here for reworked Rhaegar. We do have the Soul Shield coming out for Diablo, which does tend to lean towards the Flame Stomp, unstoppable sort of setup for Diablo. And it looks like we got an auto-attack Hanzo setup as we see the Urel bump into the wall. Nice polymorphin wall. The Cascon going to remain at fairly high health here as the mid-waves are cleared. Looks like we've got a pause coming out here. Let's see what issue. We are headed down to the bottom lane. As I mentioned, it is auto-attack Hanzo setup, so Vivanche just going to be looking for multiple auto-attacks onto the same targets here. Already at 2 stacks there. Ashmer going to require... Oh, Unforgiven going right in there is going to get hit with the wall. Could be big trouble for Junkrat. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, going straight into the enemy team is going to fall first blood. See if Can't Censorship... Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to go straight for the bottom camp here to try to capitalize. They've got the Wisp to scout it out. It is Sentinel Wisp. So you will get that extra vision on the side of Can't Censorship. Cascon going to check it out, but just going to throw the Flame Stomp and make their way on back. Right side camp will be claimed here by Baby Diamond Hands, and the left side will be fired up here by CCS. So not quite the advantage you expect to get this early on Infernal Shrines, but you take advantage with what you can find. Vivanche on 6 stacks here. Looking to get to 12 to get that double auto-attack speed for Hanzo. Checking out the mid here. Zadie actually baiting a little bit there on the edge of the wall. He is going to head on back to base here, though. Breakwood with the stun. Coming out onto Casper. The Blaze, a sturdy fella, who's just going to get on out of there. Checking our Junkrat build, we do have the Chattering Teeth coming out on level 4. So what we have been seeing more on Junkrat is they're still going with the Big Az on 13. So you only end up with 1 trap, but you do get to go with Sticky Wicket on level 7. So you get a minion ignoring, hero chasing, silencing trap. But you do only get the one of them. So, and you only get that at level 13. So that's kind of the power trade-off that Junkrat gets from the last patch. Zadie is going to step up there. It's going to get slowed a little bit by Blaze. Breakwood could be in a spot of trouble there. He's going to get stunned on the wall. Gets the jump over. Xenaris comes in with the save. And it looks like that's going to be enough. Stun timing almost perfect there by Cascon. Breakwood able to barely get on out of there. And we'll head back and tap. Unforgiven in the bottom lane is actually getting an extra wave as this first Arcane Punisher is online here. Cascon, a cheeky little move there using the Shaman Camp Dog to reposition. Because it looked like Diablo was in a whole bunch of trouble there. And Censorship is going to start this up. Tassadar going to be pretty good at getting those grouped last hits on these minions. Already up 11-2 on that front. Girel soaking the offlane as we see Unforgiven coming on through with the flank. Cascon was looking for a pin onto Hashmer on that wall there, but could not quite find it. And Baby Diamond Hands is going to move up and start to control this objective point. See if Can't Censorship can jump back in there. Sticky Wicked is online as we have a big engage there. Huge knockback coming in from Breakwood. It's going to be Vivanche going down first. McGiblets trying to find space to heal there. He is going to get away for now. The poison damage is going to cause the takedown, though. Casper is low. Getting lower. Trying to get back. Less than 10. And that's going to be Blaze going down. Lunara Poison picking up a triple kill there for Death Strikes. With Rhaegar down, nobody to help mitigate that ticking poison in the end there. Can't Censorship. Great find there with the Tassadar wall. Hashmer going in, gathering them up, slowing them all down. You see that Subdue on level 4 already completed. So that means that Punish always slows by 80%, even on one target. That's going to be a big, big deal for Hashmer as this game goes on. Cascon going to get cleansed there. Start to move back. Is it going to be enough, though? The slows coming out are huge. Big wall as well. Diablo gets away. The Punisher is all over this fort here, and Cascon not enough health to get back in there. Big jump coming out is going to land onto Casper. Great job here by Baby Diamond Hands in controlling this objective from this disadvantaged position. They are going to lose their fort nonetheless. Level 10. Uh-oh. Oh no! Hanzo steps out too far, mistiming the cooldown on the Punisher jump, and that's going to be a stagger here for Can't Censorship. Tens are online, Death Strikes, looking for Unforgiven, but Junkrat with the Spidey senses gets behind the wall. You see Junkrat looking to control this point. He's throwing out some of that damage. Look for possibly a mine over the wall. Nice positioning by Can't Censorship to not get knocked into the kill zone. Level 10s. We take a look here. It is Blessed Shield for Johanna, looking for that snap stun. Leaping Strikes, Ardent Defender, Archon, and Blink Heal. Everything else looking fairly ordinary there. Baby Diamond Hands picking up their level 10s as well. It is the Lightning Breath here for Diablo. We've got Bunker, Ancestral Healing, Riptire, and Dragon Arrow. The only thing, I guess, somewhat out of the ordinary now is we're starting to see a lot more Falling Sword Johanna. So we're not going to see that, which is, I guess, a little bit interesting. I guess that's okay when you see the Diablo is gone with the Lightning Breath. I feel like the Falling Sword would be really, really neat, as we actually have a full engage on this camp. Breakwood able to jump back on there. Ancestral comes out, but can McGiblets get away? There's the wall coming on out, and Rhaegar is going to go down. Big arrow coming on through from Hanzo. Bunker for Blaze is going to save him for the moment, but Casper is going to be caught and knocked into the corner. It's an extended double kill here for Can't Censorship, who are currently up 7-0 in this Infernal Shrines. Unforgiven, going to reposition there, try to get out of trouble. Hashper moving on up. With that player advantage means they can move up and steal this Shaman camp. Cascon in the area, just poking. Blaze is coming in soon. There's Junkrat getting knocked off the point, and we're going to see a full fight here. Diablo unstoppable on the point is actually going to claim it here for Baby Diamond Hands. Very well done. using that cooldown and health pool, and this could be trouble for Hashmer. Xenaris coming on in there, but this could just turn into a double kill. Nice blink heal into lane by Xenaris, and Johanna gonna go down there. Unable to clear the camp quick enough. Nice reaction there from Cascon. Baby Diamond Hands strikes back with their first kill of the game. Shrine activating. We have the Frozen Punisher up next down here in the bottom lane. Johanna gonna be a little bit late for this, spawning just before the objective is available. And look at this bottom lane push. Very nicely done here by Baby Diamond Hands and getting this lane nice and pushed in. Now this could be our first, major consequence of the healing well changes. In the patch before this one, 100% Baby Diamond Hands just moves up and kills that well. And now they've got their own well, they've got the opportunity to have that regeneration advantage. But now they don't get it. Both teams have their well in the bottom lane. But it looks like Censorship, they're going to be a little bit late on the way here. Already 27 minions down here for Baby Diamond Hands. And Censorship, they're not even going to bother. They know that it would take a miracle to move in there and take this objective, so they're just going to go ahead and set up for the defense. Urel and Blaze already in the off lane. We've seen Junkrat splitting off a lot to get that extra experience back here for Baby Diamond Hands. We see the difference is largely on the back of hero kills thus far for Censorship, and you see those minion advantage starting to stack up for Baby Diamond Hands. So if they can get some late game kills, they can definitely rocket forward in experience. Largely undamaged Punisher coming on down the lane here is going to get jumped over the wall by Johanna. Frozen Punisher will be mostly taken down here. We'll take a couple of whacks at the keep there before being slain. Baby Diamond Hand's going to head on back and start this camp up. I think their clear is fast enough. Censorship are just going to send in the Wisp to confirm positioning and look to grab a camp of their own. I'll put the command in there. Usually we have it as casters, just because a lot of the times there's two of us. And rather than having to update both the caster command and the casters command all the time, we just leave it as casters. It's a little confusing. 16s are online here for Censorship. We see the big old totem coming on down. It's just all in. We got the grounded totem, healing totem, colossal totem, and wellspring are here for McGiblets. So you get a gigantic repositioning, healing, slowing totem, which is just doing a ton of work. Breakwood, gonna jump on in there. This could be trouble. The flip stun into the wall is good onto Urel. Brightwing is coming in for the heal. Oh, but the Ardent Defender is baited out there by Baby Diamond Hands. Breakwood not able to hold back on the ult. Gonna move on forward here, looking for the body block onto Cascon. Leaping Strike comes on out. There is the first unstoppable, but it quickly moves away. Dragon Arrow gonna connect the wall. Diablo able to sneak on by and turn around with the Lightning Breath. We're gonna see Lunara go down first as the Riptire really split on the backline here. Unforgiven is looking for Xenaris right now. Big stun coming out from Blaze. Brightwing not able to get away. They're gonna go down here. Tassadar with nowhere to go. Urel falls as well. Hashmer will get away, but Baby Diamond Hands turning it around for a quad kill. See what Baby Diamond Hands can do here, and you can see it on the board here. Those late game hero kills, and all of a sudden they're a half level ahead. They've got that minion experience that they've been favoring in this in the early game, now in their favor. Catapulting ahead on hero experience, now an extra 1,400 ahead. And just like that, they're back in this game. Censorship starting to spawn now. We'll see if Baby Diamond Hands can take this fort. Looks like Casper going to head on back, so they're not going to full commit to this. Hashmer on the edge here is going to eat that trap. It is, actually, it's got to trap them all here for Junkrat. So now we've got two sticky wickets, but they can be kited into minions and other targets. So an interesting little bit of tech there. Going for the double trap but not able to just throw them down willy-nilly in lane or around the objective. Still pretty good zoning tools, not the best zoning tools like last patch, but honestly still pretty good here. Next objective is online. Shaman Camp is pushing in the top lane for Baby Diamond Hands into the last remaining fort for Can't Censorship, as Casper's looking for a big flank there. We see the slow coming out from the totem onto Hashmer. Breakwood jumping in, getting these last hits. We see Tassadar with the Psionic Storm and Lunara with the Poison getting a lot of good last hits, even from a distance. Dragon Arrow double stun coming out from Blaze and Hanzo. Blackline takes some damage from the Riptire as the Lightning Breath is zoning out. Hashmer is very, very low. Turns it around with a Blessed Shield just to try to get away here. The Scatter is not going to find the last hit. Can't Censorship manages to get away here. Breakwood could be in trouble. Casper whiffs, but the damage is there. Yrel is going to fall, and Baby Diamond Hands are in position to grab another Punisher here. Late game absolutely turning it around here. Baby Diamond Hands, oh, could be looking for more. Making sure that there's no cheeky camp being taken, as the mid lane push will be next. Big jump over the wall there. Hashmer eating that one. But this keep is definitely in trouble here. Zadie on the edge, just trying to get some extra damage in there without being engaged on. Casper going to move in there with a stun. Big leap from Death Strikes to reposition. Cascon looking for more. Xenaris able to get away. Nice and stoppable there by Johanna. Very, very low is Blaze, actually getting hit with that polymorph in the negative armor. So they trade out 4v5 defense. They grab the Blaze, and now Yrel back on the battlefield here. Camp picked up there by Baby Diamond Hands. Unforgiven trying to sneak this bottom camp. They do have lane pressure here, so Junkrat could theoretically do this. Hashmer going to move across the map here. Baby Diamond Hands not going to stick around for an odd-numbered fight. Give that up, and Junkrat is able to claim the bottom camp. A little bit of a gambit working out there for Baby Diamond Hands. Mid lane, we've got a camp pushing in here. Bottom lane camp is being cleared away by Can't Censorship. This camp should be cutting off the next wave, so Brightwing shouldn't have too much of a difficult time clearing this away. Death Strike's trying to move forward there, find those Blossom Swells onto the fort. Blaze is now back on the battlefield here for Baby Diamond Hands. They do have their level 20 advantage. Very briefly here. It's the Bullseye looking for Death Strikes, couldn't quite find it. Can't Censorship just needs like a little bit of this wave to get it. Xenaris is doing a good job of holding this wave in position, ready to Z in whenever necessary. And there's the 20s for Can't Censorship. And now the stalemate commences. Baby Diamond Hands does have the keep advantage here, so they've got constant pressure in the mid lane that Can't Censorship is going to have to be aware of. As right now CCS is working on their back Shaman camp. Looks like they're going to get that without too much issue. Hashmer stepping up there, trying to save this fort, but the poke of Junkrat just a little bit too much. Something to note, Junkrat is going for the Riptire level 20 upgrade, so we're going to start seeing those Riptire resets, which are very, very strong on the point here on Infernal Shrines and very strong on Punisher defense as well. Seeing if there's anything else super out of the ordinary. We got the Radiating Faith here for Johanna, so looking for the extra stuns. Twilight Archon, of course, very powerful, heroic upgrade for Tassadar. We do have, what's that, the Farseer's Blessing for Rhaegar, so you get the double Ancestral coming on through. Dragon Arrow is going to connect onto Yrel. Breakwood doing a good job of tanking that for Zadie and Death Strikes. It's the Riptire going to connect onto one. Casper on the top side is going to get stunned onto two. Bullseye will not connect here. As Hashmer moving on forward with Breakwood thinking about it. That was an interesting interaction. The jump actually pulling Yrel away from the wall far enough that the Shadow Charge did not connect on a stun. But now teams have to move up to the top lane here. Frozen Punisher is next. Depending on how this fight goes, this could be game for either team. Casper looking for a stun there. Is going to be Polymorph before he connects. Hellgate combo going to come on out here. Not going to land, though. There is the Lightning Breath from Diablo. Going to expire quickly as we do not have the Hellstorm upgrade. Casper moving in there for the Jet Propulsion, going to be denied. There is the bunker that is forced out due to the Force Wall. Diablo, the only one in the bunker now, is going to pop out there. Big stun from Yrel. Ashmer trying to move forward to keep Cascon slowed, but the Soul Shield is doing so much work here for Diablo. Big stun onto the back line as Vivanche is shredding on the edge. Junkrat is going to be the first to go down, though. Ardent Defender is going to keep Breakwood alive for now. Death Strikes and Hashmer trying to stay alive here. Twilight Archon is going to be able to start auto-attacking here to stay alive. And Junkrat down for 50 seconds means that Baby Diamond Hands is forced to retreat. Can't Censor shit, finding the kill in the melee. Are going to grab themselves an objective. We're going to see a camp split coming out here for Baby Diamond Hands. Try to get themselves just some alternate lane pressure that has to be dealt with here. Breakwood already dealing with a double catapult collapse here in the mid. So likely will not be able to join for this push at all, as we're going to have 2 more camps barreling down the mid lane. So we'll see how much this Frozen Punisher can do. Zadie still hanging on to that Twilight Archon. The team trying to leave some of these minions in range. There's something to remember here. Twilight Archon, the cooldown only starts ticking when it expires. So Zadie has to get those auto attacks off to get that timer up there, and it looks like they're going to have the opportunity to auto attack this wall a little bit, making the timer up past half. It has to get in range of something, still has a wall, and going to keep on going here. The keep is next. CCS does not have Brightwing right now. Breakwood did come on up here. Brightwing ready to come and join the fight soon, though. Big Root coming on out here. McGiblets trying to get this cleared away as the keep is very low and is going to fall. Brightwing ready to join, but it looks like CCS is going to back off, happy with their keep play. Look at this. Xenar is going to need a little bit of help here, as the core shielding could be in trouble. Brightwing trying to tank some of these shots. But no, we haven't engaged here on the mid. Hashmer with the Radiating Faith backwards to try to get away here is going to get stunned by the Bullseye, and that's going to be Johanna going down. Baby Diamond Hands with a tremendous chase there are going to start pushing through the mid. The core shielding is gone. Very unexpected. I was just focusing on someone's got to get back there and clear. They're going to go for the bottom keep here. They've got a little bit of pressure, and they're looking for Xenaris. The flip is good. Can we get someone in range for a blink? We can. Breakwood trying to create a little bit of space here. Here comes the Z from Brightwing. Breakwood going to be healed up. Pops the Absorb Shield, but the core is already down to 86%. Baby Diamond Hands, Dragon Arrow not going to connect there. This is a risky play here. 75% on the core, but we've got one camp connected. Cascon goes in. Unstoppable Seraphim is popped by Breakwood. But Death Strikes is taken down on the edge by Vivanche. Huge kill there as Unforgiven trying to target the core here. 30%. Yrel is going to go down, and this is going to be Baby Diamond Hands rolling on through to a Game 1 victory. GG. Unexpected there. Can't Censor ship picking up the objective, but unable to fully retreat from that top keep. One falls, and then the rest can't quite come through with the defense. A valiant effort there. Can't Censor ship doing a good job of controlling the early game, but once those 13s and 16s came online, Cascon doing a great job of finding those engagements, getting those late kills, and Baby Diamond Hands just rolls on through to a victory. Very nicely done. Taking a look at the stats here. Zadie on Tassadar, top siege, top hero damage coming on through for Can't Censor ship. Vivanche on Hanzo, the auto attack Hanzo setup, eking ahead of Junkrat on the hero damage there. 61,500. Take a quick look at the talents while I update the scoreboard here. And we'll see what we see for game number 2. Hope everyone in chat's having a good day today. Just double checking, making sure that I notice the moment they give me a map that we're going to next. Bring it on back to the front here. There we go. Alrighty, we're just waiting on our next lobby. Baby Diamond Hands up 1-0. But very, very close match. I think this series could definitely go either way. We could definitely see a game number 3 here in our first round here. As a reminder, the other half of the bracket, Wildheart Omega versus Regen, is happening over at twitch.tv/Jazzoline. So if you want to go and check that out, Jazzoline and Slug Hunter are casting that one. And that series, the winner will feed into the winner of this series. So make sure you're taking a look at both and getting the whole tournament in front of you this evening. Alrighty, looks like we don't have a lobby just yet. Yep, don't see anything just yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a short break. When we come on back, it's going to be game number 2 of Can't Censorship versus Baby Diamond Hands. Alrighty, welcome back. We're getting ready for game number 2 here of Can't Censorship versus Baby Diamond Hands. Looks like we're going to Battlefield of Eternity here for game number 2. We'll give them the crush ready. This map chosen by Baby Diamond Hands. So Can't Censorship have opted for first pick here. Going into Battlefield, obviously a map with somewhat less macro requirements. Sometimes that flex pick can be something a little more interesting, something a little more crazy. All I'm saying is there's a 100% chance we see a Nova pick. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's Battlefield of Eternity. Why wouldn't you pick a Nova to go and harass people in rotation? Seems good to me. Seems very good to me. Looks like... Oh, the teams were looking... One of their regulars was likely to be back for game number 2. So they're trying to figure out if they can wait a couple minutes for the main roster to come on back or if they want to just barrel right into game 2 here. Okay. Alright, looks like they're going to get ready and go now. If you recognize some of the names, you'll know that we've got some EU players in this lobby, and it's getting a little late for those folks, so they probably aren't super interested in waiting around here, so it looks like we're going to get ready and go here for game 2. There it goes. There she goes. Alright, Battlefield of Eternity for game 2 this time. It will be Can't Censorship with the first pick. We'll see what the how the priority changes. We saw Rhaegar go straight to McGiblets. First pick on the side of Baby Diamond Hands, game number 1. See if Can't Censorship is willing to do the same, or if they've got other strats in mind. Battlefield of Eternity is one where like there's a couple of assassins that tend to float to the top of the priority list on this map where they don't on others. Vala, one that comes to mind. Lunara, Hanzo, ones that can come out in the early picks. So we'll see how much priority there is onto the healer situation on this map. Gonna start out with a Stukov ban. Okay. So that's the kind of ban that I kind of expect when I think that CCS is going for an early pick assassin. Not willing to let that Stukov remain available when they don't want to pick their healer first. But we'll see if it works out that way. Maybe they just grab a Rhaegar if available, or maybe it just gets banned away. Baby Diamond Hands obviously very uninterested in facing a Rhaegar today. So what'll we see in the ban category from Can't Censorship? I wouldn't mind a Hanzo ban here, unless you want to take it first. Vivanche showing some good chops there on the Hanzo in game number 1. See what they want to ban here. Still gonna just remove the Dahaka, just kind of a safe old ban at this point. Hard to go wrong with a Dahaka pick still, despite the changes. I think Dahaka's still very strong. Definitely not nerfed into the ground or anything in the last patch. Nothing was really nerfed into the ground in the last patch. You might argue that Junkrat kind of was, but I mean, as we saw there in the last series, Junkrat's still looking fine. Still looking decent enough. As we actually see a Lucio ban from Baby Diamond Hands. Interesting. My first thought there is that Baby Diamond Hands is considering a Varian comp. If they want to remove something with that rapid of a cleanse. Death Strikes is going to go for the Vala first. We'll see what Baby Diamond Hands is going to respond with here. Brightwing is open. I wonder if they're going to take Anduin. Did good, except he got killed by the Punisher. Flo, you know, everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. It's going to be Li Ming for Unforgiven, and Cascon is going to grab the Johanna. Okay. Interesting. I feel like... because... Alright, Johanna. The Lucio ban is interesting, then. I want to see how the draft unfolds. Maybe they've just got the 411 on what CCS wants to do on this map. But it is just simply going to be Brightwing here for Xenaris again. I mean, they could be doing... Maybe they're doing something like a Tyrande. We're going to see Uther. I mean, they're banning an awful lot of cleanses here. Baby Diamond Hand's going to remove another cleanse. Breakwood did go back to the Urel, by the way. If I'm CCS and I'm savvy, I'm like with all these cleanse bans, I would consider banning Tyrande. As a Battlefield of Eternity pick and as a threat for like a Johanna Li Ming trio with the Tyrande. They are going to remove the Hanzo, though. Hanzo Li Ming is a popular combination here on Battlefield of Eternity. So what are we going to see here from Baby Diamond Hands? They just have fervently removed cleanse options. Brightwing is the choice, so it does have a pseudo-area cleanse. Lunara still available. What's the play? What's the play? Show me. Malfurion for McGiblets, and it's going to be Tracer for Vivanche. I mean, I guess getting people cleansed out of your roots kind of stinks. I guess they just want to remove double healer options for the Vala comp. Would be my next guess for these ban choices from Baby Diamond Hands. Zadie gonna bring the Lunara this time, and Hashmer is going with the vacant Diablo pick since the Johanna is gone. I guess, yeah, okay. I mean, if you're worried about getting double healered on, then I think these bans make a lot more sense here from Baby Diamond Hands. With an early Vala pick, I can see it. Okay. I'm gonna say that's canon in my head. That's what I'm going for. Casper with the last pick. Will it be the Blaze once again to counter this Urel? It shall be. Will I say counter? And we've got a busted lobby. Let's do it. Game number 2 on the left in the blue. We've got Can't Censorship. Hashmer is on Diablo. Zadie playing Lunara. Death Strikes on the Vala. Shredded Wind is in on the Brightwing. And Breakwood is playing Urel. On the right in the red, we have Baby Diamond Hands. Casper on the Blaze. We've got Cascon on the Johanna. Unforgiven playing the something. Li Ming. Vivanche is on Tracer. And McGiblets is playing Malfurion. Stop overlaying those hero models. I can't have it. Casper headed to the bottom lane is not noticed for now. Breakwood is going to see the rush in the top lane here and try to jump in for the defense. Tower taken down about a third there. Is Cascon going to take another hit from that tower? Unforgiven lobbing it in to take it down to half. A little bit of a lane swapperoo going on. As Lunara is going to head on back to the top lane here for Can't Censorship. A little bit of A little bit of, not confusion, but adding confusion to the battlefield here is Baby Diamond Hands right now, Unforgiven. He's going to try to cut off these rotations. Breakwood coming on up to try to get a full swap here. Vavance getting some dismounts. And yeah, we'll see how these lanes actually even out. Breakwood in the top lane. Right now, Can't Censorship really wants to go to that 1-4, but Baby Diamond Hand says, all right, we're going to just send 4 back to the top then. Breakwood going to be pushed into the wall here, and it looks like Can't Censorship are going to try to get their advantage in the bottom lane as the sleep comes on out. Shredded Wind comes on in with the save. Breakwood going to tap as well as the Polymorph lands onto Vavance. Tracer taken down to half, but 1 Q, and Tracer's going to be back up to full. Shredded Wind trying to save some structure damage here. Try to clear this out. In the meanwhile, in the bottom lane, the camp going to be pushing in for Can't Censorship. Casper trying to get the ranged clear here. Zadie watching out for the flank. We see Baby Diamond Hands is starting to rotate down now. The call comes out. Casper looking for a stun. Won't quite find it. Can't Censorship playing nice and safe here, not wanting to get caught out in the bottom lane. We're all working on the top camp here. Cascon is going to notice, because we do have a bit of a role swap here between Blaze and Johanna. Johanna doing a little bit of solo laning up there for now. Blaze going to assume the tank role down here in the bottom lane. Can't Censorship are going to grab both of the top and bottom camps, so getting a little bit of extra early experience there and denying any objective push value that could be possibly gained here by Baby Diamond Hands. But Baby Diamond Hands doing a really good job of just getting chip damage onto these structures. Unforgiven has been able to pretty well just step up and throw abilities at these walls without too much trouble at all. Gascon using the Condemn to pull that Khazra into range of the towers. The left side camp has been capped. Right side camp is a little bit behind here, as we are going to see Can't Censorship with the ability to jump onto this Immortal. Vala going for the auto attack setup here, actually. Death Strikes looking for auto attacks onto heroes here in the early going, as Vavance trading out with Shredded Wind there. Shaman Camp pushing the top lane here for Baby Diamond Hands. Bottom Shaman Camp for Can't Censorship is being dealt with here by Casper. Cascon doing a good job of stepping up, not allowing Zadie and Death Strikes to just jump in there and get some damage in for free, but it's pretty difficult to stop that range of the Lunara damage. Zadie just needs a couple of autos to move in there, and we are at the halftime show. Casper waiting on the edge here, looking for an engage. Cascon watching the flanks as well. Gonna be caught here, though. Unstoppable on Johanna is going to expire as Breakwood looking for a body block there. Hashmer comes on through with the stun. Casper gets the hit there. Hashmer able to get out of the Immortal stun. That would have almost certainly been death. As Death Strikes is being chased out there by Vavance. Solid defense here so far. Tracer going to head back and try to get a little bit of damage onto this Immortal. That's going to be a long, long race. Unforgiven on the edge here is looking for a big bomb onto the back line. Gathered up there. Shredded Wind is going to get hit. Unforgiven, blinded up. Can't do it. Shredded Wind. Nice polymorph there. Big stun from Hashmer as Unforgiven is going to get popped. Li Ming is down. Shredded Wind getting away there. Death Strikes. This is an interesting position here for Vala, because Casper can't do anything about that. Cascon is very low on the edge here as well. Another Blossom Swell and another kill here for Zadie. And that's going to be 8,500 health on this Immortal for Can't Censorship, who once again doing a good job of controlling this early game. Really, really nicely done. 33 stacks on 300. Here for Vala. Getting a little bit of damage done there. So we've got a half shield Immortal coming on down the lane. Blaze and Yrel have retired to the off lane. It's Unforgiven just using this angle. Trying to get some extra damage onto this objective. Hashmer looking for a flip there. Couldn't quite find it. Cascon just a little bit too quick with that 10% movement speed on level 7. Can't censorship, not wanting to overstay here, not a lot of opportunity to step up safely, so they're just going to allow this fort to be taken down to half. Unforgiven stepping up there, Hashmer thinking about an engage, thinking about it, but not going to go for it just yet. Rel and Blaze continue to battle it out in the bottom lane. Is Zadie going to eat an arcane orb there? Build looking pretty standard here for Li Ming. We've got the teleport on 1 and 7, and we've got the triumvirate on 4. So Cascon stepping up to help clear away this wave. Hashmer. You always want to be careful just shadow charging a Johanna, right? There's the Unstoppable coming on out here, trying to body block the orb a little bit. Actually doing it. Cascon claims the orb. Oh, Zadie could be in trouble there. Pulse Bomb comes out. Polymorph is good onto Tracer. Going to see a recall here, though. Zadie does manage to get away. Deathstrike's very low as well. Avanche was thinking about moving in there. Li Ming can't wiggle those magic missiles on through. The assassins will be safe. They will be out of lane for a moment. 10s are in for Can't Censorship. Everything looking basically exactly the same as last time. It is going to be the Reign of Vengeance here for Vala. But otherwise, we've got the Lightning Breath, Leaping Strikes, Ardent Defender, and Blink Heal all looking very normal. Breakwood getting behind the wall there. Vivanche looking for more. Going to get the heal. Recall on back, but Shredded Wind comes through with the save. Has one more blink. Breakwood with the movement speed catches up for one more auto. But Vivanche gets away. Baby Diamond Hands needs a couple more waves here to find their level 10. The Immortals are already online, and we are in race positions. This is great news here for Can't Censorship. Unforgiven putting a little bit of damage onto this, but the race from Vala and Lunara is too much to handle. Blaze looking for a flank here. Blaze has not finished New Habits just yet, as we do have a full engage coming on through there. Big Sleep Silence out onto Diablo. Vivanche all over the backline is going to get popped there. Brightwing connects with the final hit. Lightning Breath coming on out here. McGiblets is low, and that's going to be Malfurion going down. Unforgiven is caught there as well, trying to trade out with Lunara, but that's a triple kill here for Can't Censorship, and this is definitely shades of game number 1, an explosive start for the blue team. Cascon has to clear this top lane. We've got Shaman Camp being worked on, as well as the race here on the right-hand side. These are the plays you can make when you pick up an early triple. So Can't Censorship. The Shaman and the Objective will be pushing the same lane, which is a little bit unfortunate for them, but overall, not too bad. Deathstrike steps up there and finishes that off, has the vault to avoid the Li Ming combo. Got a pretty hefty Immortal going to be pushing down the bottom lane here, along with the Wave and the Shaman. See what kind of defense Baby Diamond Hands can put up here. This is about the point in the game where they really turn things around in game number 1. See if they got what it takes here in game number 2 to do the same. Ashmer looking for more. It's going to be a double root. Cleansed there by Shredded Wind. 13s are in for Can't Censorship, so they've got a 2-level lead and a talent tier advantage. See what they can do with it here. Is Hashmer doing a good job of tanking those shots, keeping the Immortal nice and healthy here. Still has a sliver of a shield here to try to attack from range. And will get quickly popped here. Unforgiven on the edge, gets a nice hit there onto Death Strikes. Gathering him up is Johanna. Durell and Blaze continuing to battle in the top lane as the wall is down, and Can't Censorship once again not going to overstay. Just going to head on back and take their chip damage into this bottom keep. Breakwood with the stun there. This could be trouble for Casper as Urel is looking to block the jet propulsion. Zadie and Shredded Wind do not take the aggressive line. Instead, just move up there. They don't want to get counter-engaged on here. Zadie starts to move backwards. Tracer with the blink forward. Ashmer was thinking about a pin there onto Tracer, but the damage not in range. Big cleanse coming out from Malfurion, looking for a Shadow Charge, actually interrupted by the Wave of Force there. As Ashmer wanted that fight. Top camp is going to be the next focus here for Can't Censorship, as Baby Diamond Hands looking to equalize on the experience here in the bottom lane. Right now, Hashmer keeping an eye on Casper here. Oh, was looking for a flip, but jet propulsion went off in time. Baby Diamond Hands in the area as well, ready to respond. They don't quite have their 13s. They're about to get them. Zadie is looking like they're possibly in trouble there, but able to hop away to safety as bottom camp is claimed here by Can't Censorship. Blaze dealing with the top lane pressure already. They're going to have to deal with the bottom lane pressure as well as this Khazra camp pushes forward. Can't Censorship remains 2 levels ahead. Breakwood. Hashmer, Hashmer gonna check. I think that would have been pretty greedy. Fighting in that area, 15 to 13 would have been a very, very greedy play. So they don't go for it. They're just gonna try to set up for this objective. Taking the opportunity to clear the top lane. Nice dismount. This Cascon looking for an engage on the edge here. Blessed Shield not going to connect. Nice split there by Can't Censorship. Bottom lane still pushing on through with a little bit of a camp. Shaman camp in the top lane is going to be very quickly cleared away here by Can't Censorship. Ashmer watching that flank once again. Casper is going to connect here though. Diablo down to half. Big Sleep comes on out as well as the Silence. Great heal though coming on through from the Brightwing. Ashmer trying to get away on the repositioning there. There's the polymorph out, and Leaping Strikes is not going to connect thanks to the recall. Tracer able to skip on backwards. Ardent Defender popped by Urel as well as the Lightning Breath. Cascon is low and slowed. Johanna is down. Zadie looking for more off that poison. But everyone is able to get away and get back to the tap. 16 to 13 briefly here for Can't Censorship. They've got the kill onto Johanna. And this is going to be a pretty simple race here for Can't Censorship. Mortals are repositioning here. We'll see if Can't Censorship are going to move to their back camp or if they just want to get their race going. Oh, and it's in perfect race position for them. This does allow Baby Diamond Hands to get a little bit of chip damage onto the shielding. Okay, they're going to head back to the camp. I was wondering if they were going to bother at all. But they are going to get split lane pressure this time, which they didn't get to have last time. Top lane already pushing in a little bit here, but that's being equalized by Baby Diamond Hands. 17 to 15 now. Baby Diamond Hands would really love to have level 16. Casper down here is going to try to find that. Avanche watching the edge here. Breakwood is going to discover the flanking Tracer. Immortal shielding pretty low. Pretty low here. The keep wall does fall. Blaze still trying to help look for 16 here as Hashmer gets the movement speed on the edge. Mortal shielding is now gone. The positioning is very important here as Hashmer is really looking for a pin on the front of this keep. CCS remaining in the area for now. They've got this keep down to half. We'll see if they can step up. Lunara is able to get the poison on, and this is going to be a keep going down. CCS is playing it a lot safer here than they did in game number 1 on these pushes. Zadie steps up, gets a big hit there onto Unforgiven. Oh, but there's a root on the wall. Hashmer was looking for it. Blessed Shield comes out, but does not connect. Casper on the edge with a big jet propulsion onto 4. Rain of Vengeance comes on out to try to get the back line away. Silence Arrow comes on out. An extra stun comes out onto Blaze. Forces out the bunker here. Can't Censorship are trying to retreat as Vivance trying to connect there. Breakwood on the edge is low, but has the Absorb Shield to stay alive. Lightning Breath comes out from the Diablo, just zoning out the area. And Can't Censorship have done a really, really nice job in this game number 2 of denying the re-engages of Baby Diamond Hands. Gleaming in the top lane here is Hashmer looking for it. Gets the reposition and the flip onto Casper. There is the minus 25 armor. Polymorph comes on out. The domination stun. And Blaze is down. Cascon could be caught here. is slowed, is hit, and that's going to be the entire front line down. Povanche is going to try to turn it around here onto Death Strikes. Moves on up, Polymorph, and the Polymorph is just so strong. Tracer is down. Hashper finds the flip onto Unforgiven. Another domination stun. Unforgiven turns it around, but still goes down. It's an extended quad kill for Can't Censorship. 10-0 on the board, and they may be looking to just end this game right now. Ashford, gotta watch out for that mid tower. Still does a lot of work there. Moves up to the top lane, but it looks like with these two catapults, they've got all the time that they need. Ashford gotta watch out here. The core down to 75%. Casper with the stun on the edge gets the new habits, but there's 3 catapults onto the core here. Diablo moves in. Silence Arrow not gonna connect. The core is low. Ashford, stay alive! And the perfect game is had. Can't Censorship strike back and go 1-1 in this best of 3. GG. Very nicely played. Can't Censorship got their early advantage once again and then held on and would not let go. 10-0 on the kills. Very, very nicely played. Death Strikes on the Vala. Pumping out that big auto attack Vala damage. 48,500 there. Unforgiven was doing some really nice work on the Li Ming there, especially in the early game, getting a lot of that tower damage in, preparing for a possibility there that unfortunately just never came. 43,500 hero damage there for Unforgiven. Take a quick look at the talents as we update the scoreboard here. And we'll get ourselves ready for game number 3. Lovely, lovely, fantastic. All right. Step up the talents. I did. Fantastic. Okay. See if we can get a quick lobby going here. It will be the choice of Baby Diamond Hands whether to go first pick or map pick here for game number 3. Let me, while we're waiting here, let me do a quick check and see what the state of Jazzoline's series is. Wildheart Omega versus Regen is playing into this bracket. And of course we get a nice little Twitch ad. Looks like Wildheart Omega is pushing for victory here in game number 2. Yeah, I think that's over. I think Wildheart Omega has taken the 2-0 over Regen right now. That they are. All right. So they're going to be waiting on us. All right. No lobby just yet. So it's time for another short break. When we come back, it's going to be game 3. Can't Censorship versus Baby Diamond Hands. Alrighty, welcome back. We are setting up here for game number 3 of Can't Censorship versus Baby Diamond Hands. 1-1 in our best of 3. The winner will move on to our grand finals tonight, happening right after this series. And we're going to be going to Tomb of the Spider Queen here for game number 3, as chosen by Can't Censorship. To Last Soak, thank you so much for the Prime sub. As a reminder to those in chat, whenever you're watching a Storm Division cast, anything you do to support the channel, whether it be subscribe or donate or give bits, that comes to the casters. Whether it's me, whether it's anyone else who might be here casting Storm Division on this channel, comes to support us. So thank you very much for your support. Let's jump into the draft as we go into game number 3. First time chat from Brainer. I feel like, how could this be your first time, chat? I feel like I've seen you here before, Brainer. Bringing all the CCS folks out who are finally have the opportunity and the reason to type here in the NGS main chat. Exciting stuff. And the party is here from Jazzaline. Hope you had a good series. Saw the 2-0 there. Wildheart Omega taking it over Regen. So Wildheart Omega is waiting for this series in the finals. Welcome, folks, to more Storm Division. We are in game number 3 here. How you doing, Zergling? I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. We've got quite the bash here between these two squads. Excited to see the conclusion as we see Mephisto once again banned. So not just in a Shrines pick, going to be banned here on Tomb of the Spider Queen as well. And there goes Stukov. Lunara finally removed in those early picks, so we will not see a Lunara here in game number 3. How you doing, Vela? Welcome, welcome. Can't censor ship. Thinking about their next ban here. Do you remove the Rhaegar? You do. You remove the Rhaegar. No Rhaegars allowed. How you doing, Dice? Casting's going pretty good. The old setup is looking as good as ever. Though I am thinking about getting a little update for our next season. I've got a commission out there. Project hasn't started just yet. We'll see how it goes. And Cascon's going to snap out that Johanna. Very, very highly sought after. So far in this series has been Johanna. Is this all going down tonight? It is. We've only got 4 teams for our pre-Christmas qualifier number 1, so we just get to do the whole thing in one night. As a reminder, we've got more qualifiers coming in January, where I'm expecting a lot more teams will likely enter. So in those circumstances, when we have more than 4 teams, very likely it will be split over 2 days. Double global on Tomb of the Spider Queen here. Shredded Wind going with that Brightwing. Breakwood going for the Dahaka. Of course, both heroes good despite their globals. Unforgiven is going to be picking up the Hanzo this time, and McGiblets is on the Deckard. Interesting. It's our first Deckard of the day. I was wondering if we were going to see what our 4th healer would end up being. It's going to be the Deckard this time. I was thinking maybe an Anduin would be cool. No Anduin. Going to be Deckard. Ban's coming out. Can't censor ship. A lot of possibilities on the ban. They're going to remove Leoric. Leoric, one of the safer piggy banks down in the bottom lane. Here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Still happy to just let that blaze on through. Not interested in seeing Leoric, though. And with Diablo banned, we're going to get our 3rd tank of the day. So far, it's been Johanna and Diablo just traded between the teams. So a 4th healer forced out by Can't Censor Ship, and Baby Diamond Hands is going to force out a new tank. Who will it be? May is up and available. Muradin is a possibility. Anubarak. Untouched this series at all. It's going to be a Blaze picked up by Hashmer. And Death Strikes is going for Greymane here. By the way, welcome to all the folks who might have been trapped behind a Twitch ad when I welcomed you all from Jazzaline's stream. Welcome, welcome. This is game number 3 of Can't Censor Ship versus Baby Diamond Hands. We'll be moving on to face Wildheart Omega, who you just saw take a 2-0 over Regen. Sneak some Arc in. That sounds awesome. Thanks for the cast tonight, Jazzaline. Have a good evening. We're going to see a Rexar Chromie come on out here for Casper and Vivanche. Chromie, the 2nd best mage in the game. Love to see it. And Zadie going for a last pick Nazebo here. Interesting, interesting. Very different kind of drafts from both teams this time. Looks like Vivanche is going to swap over to the Hanzo, Unforgiven on the Chromie. Looking good, looking good. Everyone else is happy. Fantastic. Fantastic. Seagram misses Slug. I don't think I've seen Slug cast before. I've seen Slug on, like, a Wildheart event stream. I don't think I've seen Slug Hunter cast before. So I might have to check the VOD on that one. Sasa, how you doing? Scorn, how you doing? Let's load on in. We're here for game 3. Here we go. Game number 3. On the left in the blue, we have Can't Censorship. Hashmer is on the Blaze. Zadie playing the Nazebo. Shredded Wind on Brightwing. Death Strikes on the Greymane. And Breakwood is on Dahaka. On the right in the red, we have Baby Diamond Hands. McGiblets on the Deckard. Casper playing Rexar. Cascon on the Johanna. Unforgiven playing Chromie. And Vivanche on the Hanzo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go with game number 3. Checking our level 1 quests. Blaze with the new habits. Got Spider quest here for Nazebo. And it is going to be the enhanced agility here for Dahaka. The Zumi Dino is online. Scatter build going to be the choice this time here for Hanzo. Not going for the auto attacks, instead going for the scatter. Big mix up here in the mid. Deckard actually going to find the route onto 1 here. Greymane going to get a little bit of a clap back there as the rotations commence. Johanna, of course, the queen of these rotations. Going to be helping that out here for Baby Diamond Hands. Blaze heading on up there to try to catch some of this XP. Chromie setting up a cheeky trap on the rotation. See if it's going to get popped here. Zadie, getting really, really hit there by Vivanche. Very nice positioning there by Hanzo. As the rotations will continue. Alright, just no Chromie pop just yet. As Unforgiven is actually moving down to the bottom lane to take a camp, and we've got ourselves a pause. Give me the 3, 2, 1. There we go. We're back. We're ready to go here in game number 3. As Chromie camping like a champion. Rexar going to go ahead and help that. 4v3 here in the mid for now, here for Can't Censorship. Able to step up and grab some of this. Right now, Dahaka is actually down in the bottom lane. I didn't expect a challenge from Dahaka there, but that is a huge win for Baby Diamond Hands, as right now Can't Censorship are all up in the top lane. So we've got 2 heroes and a camp and a wave that are going to be really pushing into this wall. Can't Censorship are going to get cut off there by Cascon. Deckard doing a good job as well, and Dahaka has to actually dig down to the bottom lane to try to come on through for the defense. So Baby Diamond Hands having a great, great time in this early going. Are actually going to get an entire wall here. Very, very unusual on Tomb of the Spider Queen to get this kind of structure advantage so early. And Lightning Bolt S, that's true. That's true. I'll type that in next time. I'll do N, and then I'll write the words Lightning Bolt, and then S, and then we'll see what they say about it. Beating the system with the Crushinator. Bruiser Camp going to be the focus for both teams here, as McGiblet's going to step in there and start that up. Facebook gaming is the new meta. You know, I've considered, what if I didn't stream on Twitch? I was considering, what if I cast it on YouTube? What would that look like? I still haven't considered casting on Facebook, mainly because I don't have a Facebook account. I don't know. I don't know what their tech is like. Maybe they've got cool stuff. Can you just, is it just a sea of Facebook emojis? Is it just all, everyone's grandmas are watching the show, and you just do, streams for grandma? Is that cool? I could do that. You know what I would do on Facebook gaming? I would do, a Christmas present opening stream so that my family could, be there remotely. That's what I would do with Facebook gaming. Since I'm not going to send my grandma a Twitch link. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that could be the way to go. But we'll figure it out. Right now, Baby Diamond Hands gonna get interrupted there. Actually, 8 got in. McGiblet's not able to drop off the 1. So Baby Diamond Hands is 1 off. Rexar able to find the turn-in on the bottom side, though. And the red web weavers are on the way. Me and Tatman? Yeah, man. I'm just going straight to the top right away. It's just us 2 over there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Right now, Baby Diamond Hands I want to see if they can get this whole bottom fort here. Right now, Breakwood is battling it out versus Rexar. There's no wall here at all. And Dahaka not exactly known for safe and efficient wave clear on these on this objective. So we'll see how it goes down there. Rexar already doing some chip damage as the push in the mid continues. Gazebo clear in the top pretty easily. Is Deckard going to find the route onto 1? Bottom lane, Rexar continues to push in. Got a whole minion wave working here. Yeah, this is going to be bottom fort going down. Mid fort taking some damage there, but mostly going to be okay. Zadie rotating on through. This could be big trouble here. Polymorph comes out, and Chromie's actually going to be going down here. Can't censor ship, turning it around. Death Strikes rolling on through. Uh-oh, Vivanche is locked in, though. Great scatter connection, but there's Hashmer with the turnaround. Vivanche can't get over the wall, and there goes Hanzo. Assassin for assassin there. Rexar, he is mounted and is able to get away. The bottom fort is down, mid fort is damaged. We'll see if Can't Censor ship can recover here. Have enough for another turn in. Hashmer is going to be able to turn in solo. Unforgiven clearing the top lane there. And we're going to have blue web weavers in response as a cheeky time trap comes on out there. What's that trap town called again? Time Troubles. Time Troubles. So not going with the Anderhall Anomaly, instead going with the armor shredding traps, which are pretty good. I must say those are pretty good. Dahaka catching up the bottom lane just a little bit. It will be responded to by Rexar once again. Looks like Can't Censor ship are going to focus on the top lane for the moment, as they have briefly found a level 10 advantage. But will be quickly matched by Baby Diamond Hands. It is going to be the Annihilating Spirit for Nazebo, so not going with the Gargantuan push, instead going a little bit more teamfight focus. Isolation will be the choice for Dahaka. It's Cursed Bullet here for Greymane. And we're rounding it out with the Blink Heal and the Bunker. Baby Diamond Hands, we got the Unleash the Boars, Dragon Arrow, Stay a While and Listen. Falling Sword is going to be the choice this time for Johanna. And you saw that Slowing Sands from Chromie earlier on. Ashmer taking a hit there, but is able to get away from the root. Dragon Arrow going to connect onto the whole backline. Big Sleep coming on through as well. Falling Sword connects. Can Death Strikes get away here? There is the Blink, but it is going to be denied by the Emerald of Deckard. Death Strikes is low, but is able to back up there. Blaze trying to get away. Misha is going to fall there. Avanche low, but has enough of the potions to stay healthy. Can I interview Hiva? If they want to do an interview and they win the next series, we could do it. Up to them. We'll see how late it is. If it's late, then Old Man Crush might have to go to sleep, but we'll see. We shall see. Pretty good response there from Baby Diamond Hands. They get decent defense coming on through. Let's see. Top wall down. Mid wall still okay. Bottom wall still okay. Very strong defense, as the second turn-in is generally regarded as more powerful, but they deny that value. Nicely done. Breakwood going to step on up there and find a bear. Top lane, Polymorph comes out onto Cascon, who's able to dismount up and escape. Casper only on 6 here. Cascon only on 6 as well. It's going to need a couple people from Baby Diamond Hands for the next turn-in. Can't Censor ship. Have a possibility here, but a lot of their gems are on Dahaka right now. Who's going to have a tough time stepping up and turning in, is because Misha is always in the area. Misha actually started to move away. Oh no! Misha left her post! Misha. Bad Misha. Why, Misha? Dahaka able to turn in a whopper of a number of gems. That was, what, 21 gems in? Can't Censor ship, sneaks one in. They're going to get some blue web weavers coming on down the lane. Shredded Wind queuing up that Blink Heal to get away from the time troubles. As the push in the top lane will commence here. We'll see if Can't Censor ship can get any more damage onto these structures. Top lane going to be cleared out pretty effectively. Mid lane already down to about half here. And Censorship not exactly in a dominating position. They're going to have to try to make something happen here, but they're level 13 to 13. Big damage out onto Breakwood. Haka going to have to retreat here for a moment. And another really, really effective defense here from Baby Diamond Hands. Top still basically in the same position. Mid took a little bit of damage, and bottom basically took no damage. That's 105 gems for not a whole lot on the side of Can't Censorship. Baby Diamond Hands in a position to strike back hard here. See if they can get a quick one. Rexar ready to go. Dropping off the required number to have red web weavers on the way. And we'll see what Baby Diamond Hands can do here. Hashmer is taken down just a little bit. It's actually going to move back in here as Breakwood looking to move into the back line. Is going to get stunned though. Nice stasis to avoid the root. Oh, Blaze in a little bit of trouble. Has the unstoppable. Able to move backwards. Curse Bullet comes on out but does not quite connect. Deckard with the root onto 2. Deckard Kane is actually going to go down here, though. Trying to move forward is Death Strikes. Finds the last hit onto Cascon, and that's a double kill here in the face of Red Web Weavers for Can't Censorship. They're going to come on through with their own solid defense. Bottom lane pressure is continuing here for Casper, who's still sitting on 34 gems here. Not able to turn in while this Web Weaver is alive. CCS rotating to the mid here, trying to save the mid fort, and they will do just that. Bottom Web Weaver still alive here, so no one is able to drop off gems until Breakwood takes that down. The bottom keep wall is going to fall. Uh-oh, this could be trouble here for CCS. Hashmer is able to boost away, but Dahaka not in the area. Cascon is going to get hit with the Curse Bullet. Forced to move backwards. Mid fort does fall here. Gazebo trying to get some stacks off the lane is already at 171 stacks here. On a very, very good pace moving towards the end of the game. We might still see the Annihilating Spirit on 20. That 20 ult upgrade that Gazebo got in, I don't know, what is it, 3-4 patches ago. Still very, very good. Hard to say Vile Infection is bad, but that ult is really, really good. So we'll see what the priority is going to be here. Right now, Baby Diamond Hands don't quite have enough for their next turn in. They need a few more waves. Oh, Breakwood actually able to drop off those gems in the meantime is very, very good here. Isolation comes on out as Breakwood is trying to retreat here. They bring the boars. Essence is going to have to be used. Stun comes out onto Hashmer. Root will be denied there as the bunker is actually going to let the arrow through. Unforgiven is going to get hit with the Curse Bullet, but nice job with the Time Trap. Unforgiven able to get away from the Jet Propulsion. Good job on the retreat there for Baby Diamond Hands. They get away. That was looking pretty dicey. Pretty dicey. CCS unable to get through the many, many layers of retreat from Baby Diamond Hands. And look at that, even Misha's able to get away there. No deaths allowed. The 16s are in for both sides. Baby Diamond Hands about to have their next turn in. CCS does have their next falling, so we're going to come on out here, finding the Unstoppable for Unforgiven. Curse Bullet is going to arrive. Yashmer in some trouble, though. He's going to be rooted and taken down. CCS is now on the retreat, but here come the Boars. Boars going to connect on 2-3. The slows are going to be enough. Zadie is caught, rooted, and destroyed. Pavanche trying to step up there onto Shredded Wind, but is going to get turned on and taken down there. Making it a 2-for-1 here for Baby Diamond Hands. Even without Hanzo, they're just going to go ahead and grab their... Are they going to do it? Unforgiven going to drop 10? Okay, Cascon not going to turn. I was thinking, I feel like they should wait. And it looks like they are going to wait. At least for the moment. Shredded Wind going to go ahead and interrupt that. Casper still looking to drop off those 8. Looks like Cascon doesn't get it first. Casper wins. So Hanzo will be back roughly in time here. They do take the opportunity to tag the Bruiser camp. while these web weavers are winding up. Hanzo coming out now basically at the same time as the web weavers, so they did manage to stall for long enough to be at full strength. But Can't Censorship is going to be at full strength for the defense as well. Ascon moving up to the top lane here. Zadie trying to get some free damage in before the crew comes on through. Rexar pushing through the mid here as Dahaka trying to clear up that bottom lane so it doesn't provide any threat. Top lane is going to be pretty much dealt with, as Blaze going to pop the Unstoppable there. Misha looking for a stun on the back line is going to be polymorphed and forced backwards as the final... Excuse me. As the final fort falls on the side of Can't Censorship. Rexar doing a good job of pushing through here with this Bruiser camp. Shredded Wind able to blink out of the root of Deckard. Has to head on back to base to get that mana going. Big stun comes out onto Breakwood. Dahaka trying to move backwards, but there's the Z. Able to land after the Emerald's effects had waned. Breakwood just catching this lane down here. Keeps all standing after that push. Baby Diamond Hands not able to get their next turn in here, are going to have to play defense on the map for a while before they think about another turn in. Grabbing the bottom camp as the members of Can't Censorship try to push out the top lane. Baby Diamond Hands rotating through the mid here. Just trying to keep Can't Censorship locked onto the left side of the map, if at all possible. Casper going to get this push going in the bottom lane, force a response there. They're going to have a mid-forced response. Maybe Diamond Hands might actually be able to use this map pressure to go for a free boss. This Can't Censorship, they've got to deal with the bottom lane, they've got to deal with the mid lane here. Moving towards the Bruiser camp, yeah, they're not going to be able to contest this. Top lane pushed in as well, level 20 advantage. Great job by Baby Diamond Hands in creating an advantage and capitalizing here. Breakwood with 22. Misha charging on in, trying to get the interrupt. The boars come out. Can they get the interrupt? No. Dragon Arrow is going to connect, though. Death Strike's in some trouble. The Heaven's Fury is coming on through. Nice blink heal save. Greymane trying to get away here. Death Strikes is able to back off. The blinds from Johanna are dealing a not insignificant amount of damage on the retreat. Another Heaven's Fury onto 3 is going to land here. And Cascon is just 1v5ing right now, but is going to get silenced and polyed backwards. Breakwood turning it around. That's a triple time stop, though. Chromie is trying to get the last hits. There goes Dahaka, and somehow Johanna's still rolling. Ashmore invisible with the ability to move back. Brightwing is down. There's the healing from that Johanna ult. It's a 2 for Misha on the side of Baby Diamond Hands, and they want to get this keep. They're pushing against blue web weavers right now. They should have the opportunity. Cascon, you gotta be careful, buddy. McGiblets has got to throw some of these potions backwards right now as the spiders are actually going to force a Heaven's Fury to come on out here. Is Cascon going to get 2? That's rooted. There's a stun. There's 2 completely destroyed. They trade out for Rexar here, the price of 2 assassins. And somehow Cascon is still alive. Almost taken down by the minion wave. And this looks like Baby Diamond Hands. They don't have Rexar, but they're 4v1 right now. And it looks like they're going to go for the core. Bullseye does not connect. And the core shielding is going to start to fall. Big sleep onto Blaze right now. Is the Heaven's Fury going to come out? They're looking for the kill. There goes Blaze. Breakwood is back on the battlefield trying to make something happen here. Has to make something happen as Shredded Wind is up as well, but the core is already down past 30%. And this is going to be game number 3. Baby Diamond Hands. Hold on. And we'll move on to tonight's grand final. GG. Nicely done. Baby Diamond Hands with a very, very powerful start there. They got some resistance there from Can't Censorship, able to push back, getting some work done, but none of those blue turn-ins really got an awful lot done. The Chromie Hanzo damage just doing a really good job of zoning out from a distance. The Rexar into Dahaka matchup working out really, really well for Casper all game long. And Baby Diamond Hands just seem to have all the answers, and they're going to move on to face Wildheart Omega in our finals tonight.